To make a multi-mode fibre, first up they get a tube of pure silica, a glass that's a tube that is exactly the chemical composition they need, and then they vapour deposit other materials inside it to change the refractive index of the inside of the tube compared to the outside of the tube. They then melt it and then put it through a nozzle and draw it out into a fine tube. Drawing, as you know, is like drawing a bow. So they pull the fibre continually out of the bottom of this tube. And you end up with the centre of it. Let's use these same numbers. The centre of it might be 1.49. The outside might be 1.46. But because you've got the vapour deposition and the melting, it's a gradual change. So instead of looking like this, the spread of refractive index over the fibre, it looks like this. That's really important as far as data clarity and data transmission is concerned. Speed of light inside a glass is 300 million metres a second divided by the refractive index. If I look here, here's my fibre now, something travelling straight up the middle and not seeing the outside. I'm going to just remove those dotted lines. That travels slower than something that's being slowly bent around. So that's faster. That's slower. So that's got to travel. That bottom line I've drawn here, that's got to travel further, but it travels faster. Something that's travelling straight down the middle of the fibre travels less distance but travels slower. So what we see is you don't see as wide a spread of the pulse coming out the other end of a graded index multimode fibre. The other thing I want to mention about multimode graded index fibres is they are more efficient, because every time a step mode multimode index hits there, you lose a little bit of energy because it's a sharp bounce. The graded mode, let me just draw it here. The graded mode, there's a centre. The light sort of travels in, then just gets bent around. Because it's getting slowly refracted, instead of a sudden reflection, internal reflection, reflection of light is when it hits something, bounces back. Refraction is just the slow bending. Because it refracts, it also loses less light per kilometre of cable. That's graded index multimode.